both him and then with other players too.
It was funny. So the night I did it in Sherwood Park, they had one of their kids doing it for them.
Yeah.
So he come over about halfway, I guess maybe the second intermission. He come over to me and he said, "Hey man, like, you're recording this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Do you think I can get it from you? Like, I don't like." I'm like, "I don't know." Like I said, "I'm just recording it to my phone. I don't really know what I'm doing with it yet." So I said, "I can try to send it to you." He said, I screwed up. He said, "I recorded the entire first period in slow motion."
Oh.
And I was like, "Okay." And then he said, because I did that, it used up so much memory on the iPad.
It would. It totally would.
I don't have enough room to do the second period. He said it crapped out halfway through the second period. So.
Can yours hear us?
Yes. Yeah, so be careful with your...
This one will do.
So you're just doing it on the phone?
I'm doing it on my phone, but then I put it on a YouTube channel.
Okay.
When I always strip out all the audio before it goes to YouTube, so that way, because a lot of times I'll get strikes against because of the trademarks on the songs.
Yeah.
But live stream, they can hear everything. So I try and do a little play-by-play.
I don't either.
Well, just say who's on the ice, basically. I just say, okay, this is the lineup right now.
Thanks for chauffeuring around on New Year's Eve, pal.
Yeah, you bet. It was fun.
Yeah.
I've been talking about actually just creating a little group, WhatsApp group to be an Uber driver on Friday or Saturday night with just people that I know.
I told Zach, like, I didn't mind. I would go and pick up whoever. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
What time did everybody get home? My boys phoned about 1:30. They're like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah, so I picked up from Cook at like 1. But then it was funny that so we're driving back and there's 4 of them driving back, and then the car in front of us was another 3 or 4 kids from Devon in an Uber. And so they started talking on the phone, and then we all went to Pals. So then I went to Pals, and I stayed there, hung out for a while, and took a few home.
Evidently, Aejay was ready to come home like 10 minutes after midnight. He made him stick around. Why is this not recording? everybody. Welcome back after Christmas. We're playing the Beaumont Chiefs here. This is the third time we played them this year. Haven't had a lot of good luck against them this year. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of better showing for this game. We're in the Leduc Aspen Arena. And we'll get underway here right away. Okay, it looks like we're going to be Zimmer, Brunken, and Maryniuk up front with Sloane and Mryglod on the back end to start us off. Ooh, that was a bit of a nasty hit. Yeah, there'll be a fairly significant penalty coming from that, I would think. I don't know if I caught that on camera, but Mryglod got him right in the back. It looks like 2 minutes for charging. I think we're lucky to get away with only having 2. All right, so at 19:43 of the first, we'll have a 2-minute penalty. Mryglod. Filling off the penalty is Radtke and Austin Cooper. And on defense is Mryglod and Huckabay. They're down the ice. Radtke and Cooper step off, jumping on. We have Becker and Schwab. Oh, sorry, that was to Zimmer, not to Mryglod. So Zimmer with that penalty. The Luke's power play has been fairly good this year. Definitely the stronger of their special teams unit. Becker jumps off, and he's replaced by Austin Cooper's back on. Beaumont ices that. So with 50 seconds left on the power play, the face-off will be in the Beaumont zone to the goalie's left. We got Gervais and Mryglod on the back end with Cooper and Radtke up front. Ryley has lost his stick. Goes down the ice and retrieves it. Looks like we have Carefoot in net tonight. Change on defense. Sloane jumped out for Gervais. And we have Mark Mryglod, and I don't know who the other forward is. So we got Sloane and Mryglod on the back end. We got Zimmer, Mark Mryglod, and Schwab up front. Huckabay jumps out now on defense. Paired with Sloane. Good pressure by Beaumont. All right, Schwab carries across into the zone. Goalie covers, and that'll be the whistle. It'll be a face-off again to the goalie's left in the Beaumont zone. Luke makes some changes. We have Brunken, Devine, and Maryniuk up front. Mryglod and Gervais on the back end. To the line, but not out. Oh, now it is. Bit of a rebound there, but Gervais was there to sweep it away. And out comes Leduc. Nice bit of passing there. Got out. Back end changes. Some change up front as well. Got Mryglod and Sloane on the back end now. With Wilcox, Devine, and Maryniuk up front. Maryniuk carries the cross. Oh, no, not quite across. Still has a puck though. Puts it in deep. Shot on net. Into the corner. Laid off the side. He's got the puck to Wilcox. So we got Zimmer, Wilcox, and Shaw up front. And jumping on now on defense, we have, well, we've got a lot of changes. So it looks like we're going to have Radtke, Becker, and Cooper up front with Huckabay and Mryglod on the back end. Chips it out. Radtke has it, one-on-one. Gets it in deep. And Beaumont comes away with it. Gervais has the puck. Gervais and Sloane on the back end with Cooper, Radtke, and Becker. Gervais limping as he comes off. Oh, didn't get off. We'll get a whistle, we'll get a change. It looks like we're going to be down another defenseman as Gervais goes back to the dressing room. This is his first game back since hurting his ankle there in the Wetaskiwin game. So we're down to 4D right at the moment. So I may have to make a change back there. So we'll watch the bench to see if Gervais comes back. 12:38 left in the first period. Shots are 7 for Beaumont, 3 for Leduc. And the face-off will be to the right of Carefoot. We have Huckabay and Mryglod on the back end. With Mark Mryglod up front. With Mackinnon and Schwab. Puck bounces past the defenseman. And out. They bring it right back in. Tried the Michigan there, didn't quite get it. Schwab gets it in deep. Possession Leduc. Tries to get back out front. Captured by Beaumont and sent down the ice. That should be icing. And it is. So we'll send it back down to the right, the left of the goal. So we have Josh Mryglod and Sloane on the back end with Cooper, Radtke, and Becker to take this face off. Offside. Well, activity after the shot, the whistle, as number 12 threw that into the corner. Connor? Yeah, Connor Scott. Oh, Austin McDonald. Okay, that was Austin McDonald that fired that in deep. Okay, we got Josh Mryglod and Sloane on the back end with Brunken, Devine, and Maryniuk up front. Still don't see Gervais back on the bench, so we're still at 4 defensemen. So he may have re-injured that ankle. Nice save there by Carefoot. Josh comes away with it, takes it behind his own zone, reverses field, and Leduc chips it out. No icing. It's Sloane and Huckabay on the back end now. Big hit there by Wilcox. And Beaumont ices that puck. And that'll be a whistle.
Tonight's meeting sponsor is Aejay Gervais and Leduc. And don't forget we have the beer garden set up in the front lobby, so don't be afraid to get yourself a cold beverage.
So I see the trainer back on the bench, but not Gervais, so that's probably a bad sign. He may just be doing up his skates after getting retaped. Well, we got Sloane and Mryglod on the back end with Schwab, Mackinnon, and Mark Mryglod up front. And that's offside at the blue line. So 9:03 to go in the first period. Shots are 8-3 in favor of Beaumont. Got Karter Radtke and Becker up front. Joshua Mryglod and Huckabay on the back end. Back over the line. Regroups. Try the home run pass. It was tipped, so no icing. Huckabay retreats, gets it up to Cooper. Across the line. Dishes to Becker, gets it in deep. Around to Radtke in the corner. Mryglod and Sloane on the back end now. Mryglod steps up and misses his check. Mryglod hit the blue line and he's down. Still down. We got oh, this is no good. Not the defenseman. Also grabbing his ankle. Leduc is open for a penalty, but I don't think one's coming. Looks like Gervais is back on the bench. Just walked out of the locker room. Mryglod seems to be in pain here. That's so good. We got Aejay back to the dressing room, so hopefully he's retreated and hopefully. Mryglod's being helped off the ice and being attended to in the player's box, so I would expect that's the end of the night, end of his night. So we have 3 defensemen, possibly 4, depending on the Gervais status. He was in the dressing room for most of the first period to now, but he's out skating right at the moment, just testing that out. So Healthy or not, he may have to go. Okay, so no penalty on the play. Got Sloane and Josh Mryglod on the back end. Mryglod on the back end. We have Wilcox, Shaw, and Zimmer up front. Across the line, shots blocked. There's Gervais on the ice. No icing on the play, it was just too slow. So on the back end now we got Maryniuk drops back for a defenseman. He's got experience there, so it's nice to have those players that can play both ways like that. And whistle call roughing is the call against Beaumont. So at 5:52 left in the first period, Leduc will get their first chance on the power play. We got Huckabay and Huckabay and Josh on the back end with Cooper, Radtke, and Becker up front. Puck is tipped. Beaumont with a good chance, but nice bit of back checking there to keep that from looking any worse than it did. Radtke carries across the line. Shots wide. Kept in on the blue line though. And now it's up. And Josh Mryglod limps off. And he goes to the bench, or the locker room. So that's another defenseman. Got a bit of a mash unit back there. It's unfortunate we don't have a lot of depth on the back end either at the moment. Brunken, Schwab, and Maryniuk up front with Mryglod and Gervais. So Mark Mryglod jumps back. Wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of guys take a shift or two at defense tonight, being short. And that ends the power play. So 3:50 left in the first period. Mark skates it up. Two on one here. And Beaumont gets on the board first at 3:30 of the first period. Goal scored by number 9 for Beaumont, Logan Lowe. All right, so We have Karter Radtke and Becker up front. Oh, Karter Radtke and Shaw up front with Sloane and Huckabay on the back end. Josh Mryglod still isn't on the bench. Gervais is back, and looks like Maryniuk's back there. So the defense is looking a lot different than when we started the game. We've lost Mryglod. At the moment, we've lost Josh Mryglod. Gervais is taking short shifts and is limping around back there. So like I said, we may see a lot of different people playing defense. Shot wide, not a play. Okay, Maryniuk and Gervais are out in the back end with Wilcox, Zimmer, and is that Brunken? Nope, Devine, that's Devine. So Devine, Wilcox, and Zimmer up front. Maryniuk and Gervais on the back end. Gervais gets off and Huckabay jumps on. Penalty coming to Leduc. Probably a slash, knocked the stick out of his hands. So with 2:01 left in the first period, Beaumont will go on their second power play of the night. And it looks like we will have Cooper and Schwab up front with Sloane and Huckabay on the back end. Good news, it looks like Josh is back on the bench, so that's positive. Fired down the ice. Minute 30 left in the period. Same in the power play. So we got Gervais and Maryniuk on now, killing that penalty up with Mackinnon and Brunken. Nice little bit of pressure there on the penalty kill. And fired back down the ice again. Not quite the full length, but fired out and down the ice. 47 seconds left in the period on the power play. Gervais leaves the ice. Sloane jumps on to replace him, so Sloane and Maryniuk now. Down the ice, and it's a foot. Goalie comes out and play it. Or Mackinnon would have had a bit of a power breakaway there. 20 seconds left in the period. There we go. Partial breakaway for Cooper. Shot on net. Turned aside by Zach Dewar. Fired in on net. 5 seconds left. Cleared out, and that should do it. So after one, scoreboard is 1-0 for Beaumont. And the shots are 12-6 in favor of Beaumont. We'll start at even strength in the second period. And hopefully some of these defensemen that are injured, we'll get a couple of them back. Well, hopefully we got more than 3 defensemen.
I kind of hope you don't. Well, I shouldn't say that. Because if you don't, then that means Aejay is injured, and I don't want that. So.
The way it's going, Aejay may be one of the healthy ones. Okay, about to start the second period here. Beaumont up 1-0. Out shooting Leduc 12-6. We got Becker, Cooper, and Radtke up front. Gervais and Sloane back start on defense. It's cleared down the ice. No icing. Icing waved off. Radtke to Gervais to Sloane, put towards the net. Cooper knocked down, a little slow to get up. We come back and shot on net. Steered aside by Carefoot. Shot blocked, put in the corner. Nobody there for that pass. Out front, Leduc 2 first, chips it up. Radtke wins the race, so no icing. He plays it around. Cooper behind the net. Huckabay to Mark Mryglod, and that's a goal. To even the game. It looked like Mark Mryglod, I believe, got that. I believe that's from Huckabay. So we'll wait for the official announcement. So that comes at 18:30 of the first period, making a 1-1 game. As Josh Mryglod fires it in, so good to see him back in the ice. With Huckabay as his partner, and Schwab with Shaw and Mackinnon. So they're all jockey for. Sorry, not Shaw, it was Mark Mryglod. Luke gathers it in their own zone. Oh, turnover. Great save by Carefoot. Oh, Carefoot bailed us out there. Bit of a bad turnover, but Carefoot slammed the door on that, got that pad out there. Did a great job. Leduc makes a change. With Devine, Zimmer, and Brunken. With Maryniuk and Sloane on the back end. So I believe, probably, is Devine playing defense? I'm not quite sure who's playing defense here. Oh, it looks like Maryniuk. Maryniuk's on the back end with Sloane. Ooh, nice tip, just wide. A sneaky shot. Got through but missed, went wide. Sloane battling back there. Luke. Shot on net. Handled by the goalie. The face-off will be to his left. 16:57 in the first period left. We got Gervais and Huckabay on the back end with Becker, Shaw, and I believe that's McKinnon. I'm not sure, I can't tell. Or is that Wilcox? Wilcox. Sorry, not McKinnon, Wilcox. Going back on it. Wilcox comes away with it. He chips it in deep. Shaw gives chase. Around. Huckabay can't keep it in. 2-on-1 on Gervais. Wilcox with a great back check there. Becker has it, puts it in deep. We have Maryniuk and Huckabay now on the back end. With Radtke, Cooper, and Shaw. Shaw jumps off and Mark Mryglod comes on. He's got a sneaky shot there, turned aside. So we got Josh on now with with Ryley Maryniuk on the back end. Back to Josh. Into the corner. Cooper keeps it in. Beaumont puts it behind the net. Got through. Got a bit of one-on-one here. Goes nowhere. Someone comes away with the puck. And deep into the corner. There's a penalty coming up. Looks like they'll both go off, so that'll be coincidental. Roughing each way, and we'll play 4-on-4. So the 4-on-4 for Leduc will be Gervais and Sloane on the back end, Schwab and McKinnon up front. That comes at 14:49 of the second period. The line not out. Put back in deep by the Beaumont Chiefs. Sloane battles behind the net. Now we get it across. McKinnon. Cross in front. Schwab couldn't get on. Gervais made a change, so we got Huckabay and Sloane now. Shot on. Just about got that rebound. That was a little scary. Minute left in the coincidentals. 4-on-4. We got Mackinnon on with Radtke up front. Huckabay and Josh on the back end. Ooh, just about. Beaumont just about snuck one behind V there. Missed it on the pass though, and it ends up being icing. Face off will be to the right of the Beaumont goalie. Face off won by Cooper, but gets by Huckabay. Regroups. Beaumont gets the puck. They circle back and regroup. At the line. Ooh, nice move to get around Huckabay. Shot on net. Tipped high. Bit of a race here. Cooper's chasing. Played around to the back. Oh, got in behind the defense. Behind Josh. Sneaky shot through, going wide, but Carefoot makes the glove to get the change anyways. We're even strength 5-on-5 now. 12:34 left in the second period. Got a 1-1 tie. Face off to Carefoot's left in the Leduc zone. Beaumont fires in deep, right on net. Zimmer carries behind his net. Up to Devine. Shot down the ice. Looks like it'll be icing. Okay, so we're going to have Zimmer, Devine, and Brunken up front. Gervais and Maryniuk on the back end. Tipped out of play. And the Duke makes the changes. So it appears with Mryglod's injury, Maryniuk is the forward to drop back and play that defensive squad. Still leaves us with only 5, even with him back there. And a couple of our defensemen are taking some pretty short shifts. Pass broken up by Schwab. He comes away over to Mackinnon. Great save by Dewar. Wow. Don't know how he got across there to get there. There was a lot of open net there. That was a nice pass. He made a heck of a save. Pass off the glass and out. Shot. Oh, we're going to go on the power play. Slashing penalty coming up to Beaumont. Interference, they call it. Slash the defenseman's stick out. So Leduc will go on the power play with 11:14 left to play in the second period. We got Huckabay and Mryglod on the back end with Becker, Cooper, and Radtke up front for this power play. Power play's been better the last couple games, so hopefully they haven't lost that over the Christmas break and they can continue their the success that they've found. Beaumont doing a good job of keeping Leduc to the outside here. Huckabay, shot right on. Nice little play there. Give Huckabay a lot of space to shoot that. Oh, come away here. Bit of a break. Wide shot right on. Beaumont couldn't attack. They were in the middle of a change. It would have been too many men. So round, not out, kept on the blue line by Sloane. Knocked with a high stick, but Beaumont gets it. Fires it down the ice. 23 seconds left in the power play. All right, so we have Brunken, Sloane. We got Sloane and Mark Mryglod on the back end with Maryniuk, Brunken, and Schwab on the up front. Penalty is ended. 9:10 left to go in the third period, or second period. So teams at even strength now. Beaumont with a sneaky shot right on. And Wilcox puts it in deep. Wilcox doing a nice bit of job there with pressure. Outnumbered, but still able to generate some pressure. So race for the ice. No ice. Whoa. Odd angle shot sneaks through. I thought that would have been icing, but unfortunately the linesman did not agree. And a wide angle shot goes in, and Beaumont goes up 2-1. All right, so we got Becker, Cooper, and Radtke up front with Huckabay and Gervais on the back end. Kept in, on line, but Gervais put in deep. Cooper shot right on. Oh, sorry, that's Radtke shot right on. There's some discussion there. It seems like anything's going to come of it, though. Beaumont changes their forward line. Okay, so we got Gervais and Huckabay on the back end. Cooper, Radtke, and Becker up front for Leduc. Gervais steers it shot on, steered into the corner. Radtke has that. Beaumont comes away with it. Got the defense flat-footed there. .732 in the second period. That'll go up 3-1. Maryniuk shot wide. Puck will be through and icing. No. Oh. Leduc is not going to be happy about that. Especially considering the non-call on the second goal. All right, 7:01 left in the second period. Shots 22-13 in favor of Beaumont. Scores 3-1. We got Mackinnon, Mark Mryglod, and Mark Mryglod and Schwab up front. Maryniuk and Sloane comes on. Nope, Sloane, they'll change the back end. It'll be Sloane and Huckabay on the back end. And up front, Mark Mryglod, Mackinnon, and Schwab up front. Schwab with a shot right on. Oh, a bit of a quick whistle there. Referee thought he had it, but it was loose. Boys discuss it a little bit. I don't think anything's going to come of it. Hey, no changes for Leduc, so still Mark Mryglod, Mackinnon, and Schwab up front with Huckabay and Sloane on the back end. 6:40 left in the second period. Puck is deep. Beaumont quick shot around all the way back down the ice. Beaumont gives chase and retreats. Plays it around. Pass deflected out of the Leduc zone. Beaumont still controls though. They put it in deep and go for changes. Here we got Mackinnon Zimmer with the puck. Plays it up and Brunken is on with those two. Back end, Gervais comes on for Sloane. Huckabay still out on ice. Devine plays it in, no icing, but he gets it deep, gives chase. Played out front, goes through the crease, but nothing comes of it. Played around. Lead controls. Tips it to the line, but not out. With Devine, Wilcox, and Zimmer up front. Gervais and Josh Mryglod on the back end. Played to the line, bumped out, right back in. Gervais chases the regroup. Gets it up to his forward. Come out, Zimmer giving chase. Just can't seem to find space out there. And a penalty coming to Josh Mryglod. Looks like he's going to get a cross-check penalty. Didn't see the play, but guess we got to trust it. Okay, for this penalty kill, we have Cooper and Radtke up front with, looks like Sloane and Ryley Maryniuk. Ryley's done a good job, even though being pressed into action as a defenseman. He has experience playing that position, but it's not his regular one. He's doing a good job there. Looks like we got some action coming on at two different places on ice. Radtke involved with somebody. I think Radtke was, or maybe Cooper was going to be the original foul. So that's Radtke and Tate Warwick. Warwick's going to the box, and Radtke seems to be going to the dressing room, so it'll be interesting to see what the calls come of this. All this comes at 3:31 left in the second period. Minute 40 left on the power play. Beaumont's power play. Interesting to see what comes of this. Looks like Radtke has a 4-minute penalty. And that is all they have up there. So if it stays what it is up there, Leduc may be on down 2 men for the rest of the period. So, what they have on the board there is 4 minutes for Radtke to go along with a minute 40 that was left in the penalty to Josh. So it looks like Leduc will be down 2 men. I thought I saw Austin Cooper head to the box too, so I don't know if that's just not on the board yet or what. Okay. So it looks like Cooper may have gotten something too, but it offset the penalty that was coming to Beaumont. So there's offsetting penalties there with Warwick from Beaumont and Cooper from Leduc. And then Radtke gets 4 minutes for his troubles. Anyways, the end result is a 5-on-3 for at least, well, for a while.
2 minutes for slashing, 2 minutes for head contact, and a 10-minute misconduct. Target penalties, 3:39.
It looks like Radtke and Cooper both ended up with 10-minute misconducts to go with along with the penalties. So. Here's Sloane and Mark Mryglod. Oh. 'Puck chipped out. So we have Mackinnon with Zimmer and Huckabay on killing off the 5-on-3 here. Zimmer almost got it. Couldn't quite handle it. And Beaumont carries it in, gets a shot on net. Nice block there by Mackinnon. Oh, sorry, that's Huckabay with that block. Five seconds left in the first power play. That is unfortunate timing there. So there's 1 second left in that penalty. So that would have happened 2 seconds earlier. It would have knocked time off that other penalty. But unfortunately, happened with 1 second left. So we are still down one man for 2:21. That goal puts Beaumont up 4-1. Yeah, so we have Schwab and Mark Mryglod up front. Got Gervais and Sloane on the back end on this penalty kill. Good pressure, but the Beaumont gets it through. Schwab being nice and aggressive on this penalty kill. Puck gets out, not down the ice. They turn it back around. Beaumont gets it in deep. Oh, no call there. A lot of puck possession for Beaumont, but not a lot of chances, played down the ice. Allows Leduc to make a change. We have Mackinnon and Brunken on now up front, with Maryniuk and Josh Mryglod on the back end. Played in deep. Beaumont comes away with it. Whoa! Partially blocked, I think. He had a wide open net there. I think it hit a skate though. 2-on-1 here on the penalty kill. Oh, no time left. Oh. That's unfortunate. Okay, so after 2, Beaumont's up 4-1. And we'll start the power play in the third with 29 seconds left to the penalty to Radtke.
Yeah. He's short-handed all over the place.
Okay, the start of the third period. Beaumont 4-1 over Leduc. Out shooting Leduc 28-15. Leduc will start the period on the penalty kill, Beaumont's power play. 29 seconds left there. We also have a couple guys in the box still, I think, for misconducts. So we're starting with Sloane and Josh Mryglod on the back end. Schwab and Mackinnon up front to start this penalty kill.
That's all good, Mike. Don't worry. We all caught it. It's all worked out.
Luke fires it down the, so Beaumont fires it down the ice as an icing. That'll be a face-off in the Beaumont end with 8 seconds left on the penalty kill. And with that, the penalty ends. Luke makes some changes. And Mackinnon and Mark Mryglod up front, along with Becker. Back end is Maryniuk and Huckabay. Played out behind the defenseman. Huckabay managed to get a stick on it and just poke it away. On the ice, it's going to be a race. No icing. Mark did a great job of racing there to negate that icing. Played in deep. Leduc makes a change. We got Sloane and Gervais on the back end. With Devine, Brunken, and Zimmer up front. Sloane goes up, Mryglod comes on for him. Puck in deep, right on. Steered to the corner. Gervais fires it in deep. He goes off to change with Brunken as well. Okay, so we got Wilcox, Shaw, and Mark Mryglod up front with Josh Mryglod and Huckabay on the back end. Puck is tipped past. It's a race for the icing. It'll come all the way back. And the face-off will be to the Beaumont goalie's left. Puck in deep, icing waved off. Battle in the corner there. Beaumont comes away with it, or it did come away with it. Nope. Oh, nice save by Carefoot. Number 9 had a great chance there. Carefoot slammed the door on him though. Okay, so change up here. We got Sloane and Gervais on the back end. We got Becker. Mackinnon and Schwab up front. Puck tipped. That was a sneaky little tip. Carefoot handled it though.
The winning 50-50 ticket is a blue ticket. Numbers 28250-207. Again, that's a blue ticket. 28.
Right over the line. Beaumont retreats to control it. D to D. Keeps it in. Good pressure here. Mackinnon to Schwab. So we got Mackinnon, Schwab, and Becker. Gervais and Sloane on the back end. Just couldn't get that pass across to Gervais. Here's Sloane. To Becker. Schwab carries it and puts it in deep. Oh, that's a tough one. Okay, we got Maryniuk and Mryglod on the back end with Zimmer, Brunken, and I'm not sure who that third one is. I'll get that here in a moment. Devine. Puck in deep. Bounces on net. Swallowed up for the whistle. 14:39 left in the third period. 32-16 are the shots in favor of Beaumont. 4-1 on the scoreboard. Bouncing puck. Josh couldn't handle it. 15. Wide angle shot. Carefoot saved that. Back out. Regroups. Beaumont puts it in deep again. Into the corner. Nobody there. Back to the point. Puck through, but didn't make it all the way through. There we go. Leduc comes away with it. All right. So we got Sloane and Huckabay on the back end with Wilcox, Mryglod, and Shaw up front. Icing's called. All the way back into the Leduc zone. Face-off will be to Carefoot's right. Shot wide. Comes around. Shaw's on it. Chips it ahead. Not out. Fired into the wide to the deep corner. Laid ahead. Wilcox, Jason Hard. A lot of pressure there. So we got Mark Mryglod with Shaw and Wilcox. With Huckabay and Sloane on the back end. And puck up over the glass. Luke makes a change here. It'll be Gervais and Josh Mryglod on the back end. We have Becker, Schwab, and I think that might be McKinnon over there, but I'll confirm that. Luke plays it around. McKinnon has a puck. Played up over the glass. Gervais shifts off, so we have Becker, Schwab, and McKinnon up front with Maryniuk and Mryglod on the back end. Those shifts of Gervais are mighty short, so I think that ankle's probably still bothering him. But with the injuries we have on the back end, it's all hands on deck. Icing called on Beaumont, so they get to goalie's left. Schwab does a nice job of muscling his way to the puck there. McKinnon, good back check. Make sure that didn't turn into a 2-on-1. Out front. Comes away. Schwab comes away. Across the line. Schwab keeps it in. Plays it back. Maryniuk steers it towards the net. That's wide into the corner. Beaumont's first two. Fires it down the ice, and that may be icing. And it is. Maryniuk wins the race. That'll come back into the Beaumont zone. 11:35 left in the third period. Again, Beaumont's up 4-1. With the change, the 10-minute misconducts are over, so we have Cooper on the ice with Mark Mryglod and Brunken, Sloane and Huckabay on the back end. Huckabay retreats in his own zone. Oh, puck's taken away. Oh, turnover. They come back out. Huckabay to Brunken. Shot high and wide. Mark fires it out front. Brunken tips wide again. Good opportunity though. Leduc was on a change and couldn't touch it because of the potential too many men, so that negated the icing. Wilcox carries it through. He's got it deep with possession. Tries to put it out front. Not much luck. Cooper back to Josh. Straight through. Gervais shot blocked. He's on with Mryglod. Short angle shot. Covered up. We'll get a whistle. Okay, so we got Gervais and Josh Mryglod on the back end. Zimmer and Shaw come out, along with Devine, will be the third forward. Puck bounces on Josh. He's able to keep it up. Back to Gervais, back to Josh. Back to Devine out. Beaumont captures. Shot through a crowd, but wide. Carefoot might have got a piece of that. That one he does get. Captures that, a whistle, and we'll make some changes. Maryniuk and Huckabay come on for the back end. We got Zimmer, Shaw, and Devine up front. Ooh, Beaumont shot off the post. Oh, just wide, loosened the crease there, but nobody can get the handle on it. Another one off the post. Beaumont's had some good opportunities here. Carefoot's post has been his friend. The net is off. Close the play dead. So we got Josh and Sloane on the back end. Josh Mryglod. We got Becker, McKinnon, and Schwab up front. Sloane comes away with it, plays it out to Beaumont. Offside is the call. No change for Leduc. Beaumont does make a change. So we got Sloane and Mryglod on the back end with McKinnon, Becker, and Schwab. 14 splitting the fence there. Nothing comes of it though. Beaumont possesses out front. A lot of open space out there in front. Back to the point, shot, tip just wide. Played back to the D, in deep. Leduc gets it. To the line, but not out. Ooh, tip with a high stick. Leduc comes away. Schwab takes out the defenseman there. Made up and out. Looks like we are going to get a whistle. Player, I think it was Schwab, got jumped in front of the net. Mark came to his defense and looks like he's going to take the penalty. No, it looks like it might be offset each way. Oh, no. 12 is out. So 12 thought he was getting one, but he is not. So Leduc certainly thought it was a Beaumont's penalty. And 12 thought it was a Beaumont penalty, but Beaumont does not get the penalty. So 7:22 left in the third period. 4-1 game. On the penalty kill, on the back end will be Gervais and Maryniuk, with Radtke and Cooper up front. Radtke taking the draw here. Cooper is swerved out. Played around and out. Beaumont regroups in their own zone. Pressure from Radtke. Blocked by Radtke. They're doing a good job of keeping this to the outside. Shot wide, comes around, race to it. Leduc wins that all the way down the ice. And Leduc makes some changes here. So we got Sloane and Huckabay out on the back end now. Mackinnon and Cooper up front. So Radtke got a change. Cooper stays out. To the line, not out. Puck shot towards the net, tipped by number 6. That's a power play goal. So that'll make it 5-1. 5:44 left in the third period. Shots are 40-18 for Beaumont. Okay, so we got Mark Mryglod with Mackinnon and Radtke up front, and Huckabay and Sloane on the back end. He gets it in deep. Beaumont captures. Mackinnon walks in, shot and scores. So Beaumont had a bit of a turnover there at the blue line. Mackinnon ended up on a bit of a 3-on-2 there. Had a lot of room to skate. Skated right into the top of the slot. And scores on a nice shot. That makes it 5-2 at 4:57 left in the third period. We got Mryglod and Gervais on the back end. We got Devine with Shaw and Zimmer up front. Next shot in deep. Josh back to get that. Oh, puck taken away. Bit of an unfortunate giveaway there. Passed up front. Goal. We'll make it 6-2 at 4:32. Puck by Maryniuk. Huckabay got there. Cooper comes away with it. Cooper has it deep. Nice reverse hit. Check. Beaumont comes away with it. Shot turned aside by Carefoot. Maryniuk with the rush. In deep, captures it. Oh, now Beaumont has it. Chips ahead, but not out. Now it is. Sloane over to Mackinnon. Scary little shot on net there. Just about, that was a good opportunity for us. Sloane out, Gervais now on the back end. Forwards kind of just got caught standing there. That makes it 7-2 with 3:13 left to play. Okay, so we got Gervais and Josh Mryglod on the back end. With Radtke, Mark Mryglod, and Mackinnon up front. No penalty, no icing. Sloane plays it to open side, nobody there. Beaumont comes away with it. Mark to Radtke. Shot on, knocked out of the air with a high stick. As a whistle behind the play, we have Looks like it's going to be a roughing on Beaumont. 2 minutes for roughing, so Leduc will go on the power play here with 1:57 left to play in the game. It's down 72. On for this power play, we have Huckabay and Joshua Mryglod with Radtke, Cooper, and Becker. I think Radtke's got an issue with his helmet, so they'll send him off. And on for him is Schwab. Schwab wins the face-off. Back to Huckabay. Oh, and here comes a breakaway, short-handed breakaway. And makes it 8-2 for Beaumont. That had been a bit of an Achilles heel for us this year, giving up those short-handed goals. Okay, so we'll another chance at this power play. Minute 39 left, minute 33 left in the game. So that doesn't, the time of that doesn't really matter. Shot right on, put deep. So we got Sloane and Mark Mryglod now on the back end. Up front we got Brunken, Maryniuk, and Devine. There's a new grouping for us with the power play. Probably that time of game to give some opportunities, some guys who might not normally see the power play. Played around. Maryniuk gives it for Mark Mryglod. Oh. Got some feistiness here at the end of the place. Some punches thrown. All right, so with 28 seconds left, we got some penalties coming. Looks like Beaumont's going to get 2 minutes. Number 22, I believe that's Vekved. Grayson Vekved. And the others might be coincidental, so they won't go up on the board. Okay, so we got Josh Mryglod along with Huckabay. Up front, Cooper, Zimmer, and I'm not sure who that is on the front. Wilcox. Recognize the red on the gloves. One back to Huckabay over the shot right. I think that was blocked. I'm not sure if that got through or not. So Vekved gets thrown out of the game for unsportsmanlike, along with a penalty. But we got some extracurricular stuff here. So it looks like nothing's going to come of this other than some penalties. So at the end of the game, it's 8-2 for Beaumont. They scored these 8 goals on 44 shots. Leduc had 23 shots, managed to get 2. But Beaumont comes away with the win. Okay, we'll see.